This is, of course, Seriously Come with me every Thursday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And today we have a very very handsome guest for everyone. He's none other than singer, actor, and you do a lot of things, right, Joshua?
Sing
Jo-
act dance lah, principle here.
Joshua Gui. This is amazing. I've seen your shows for almost how many years already? I saw you in a lot of Pan Productions show. I saw you in a few other dance shows, and I've also seen you in latest SEPET the Musical, which you played, of course, the Abing DVD seller lah, Joshua.
Yes, because
So, but actually, you're not Abing lah.
actually I was very big, but that's a past I would not become. I would not
Oh
go back to.
no. Okay, so do you're triple threat. I mean, you act, you dance, you sing.
I would say triple skilled lah, not triple threat lah.
Not triple threat.
It's a very heavy title.
Is it?
It's
But
very
actors love
scary.
to throw it, like triple threat. So I always tell people I'm more than triple threat because I can do hums up jokes, I can sing if I need to, I can dance, I can act, and then I can also be bossy. So I'm like
But you're a
five.
comedian also. Huh? That's
Yes,
six
correct.
already.
Six, six,
Six,
six,
six.
six, six, six. Right.
Hey.
So here's the thing. I've seen it when I mean acting. Of course, you're superb, but when you dance, it just brings out the life in you. So would you say if you can only choose sing, dance, or act, which would you choose?
If I can only choose two,
One lah.
one actually, I'm the most comfortable and happiest when I'm singing. Yeah,
Oh.
that is my first skill. Yeah, that is my
Okay.
first skill, and I always identify myself as a singer first.
Did you
So
started out in this what do you call this entertainment line as a singer?
yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Actually, no, my first professional job was actually straight away in a musical.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Which one?
Dream Girls, which is
Dreamgirls. What were
yeah,
you? I saw that musical too. Which one were you?
2011.
You chorus
Chorus lah, ensemble lah. Kecil molets too,
with
newcomer, fresh.
Elvira Aro and Joe. What do you call this? Tony
Tony
Yusuf,
Yusuf,
right?
Azura Zainal,
Ah, yes.
yeah,
Azura was amazing as well.
Cheryl Samad.
That was a very well put together show.
Yeah, took
So
us a long time, but
yeah,
yeah, we
long
did
time.
enjoy it. Yeah,
So
we
that
did
was
enjoy it.
how old were you then?
Oh, I was in 21 then,
Oh,
so
and how old are you now?
30 this year.
Okay, lah.
30, yeah.
Still look 21.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It's okay. So we've also seen you blown up on social media recently during the MCO because you've been doing a lot of social what do you call this parody videos as well. Um okay, we'll show his parody videos in a while, but I want to get a feel. Okay, how did the MCO affected you personally?
I think the MCO itself didn't really quite affect me as
Mm-mm.
much compared to post MCO.
Post
Yeah,
MCO,
post MCO, I
okay,
feel. I mean, during MCO, because I'm also a teacher, so
correct,
I basically by the second week, I've already transferred everyone online. I've
okay.
already transitioned all my students online, so
So
that's
you
fine.
teach vocals, I presume.
I teach vocals, yeah.
Mm-mm.
So that's fine in terms of let's say everyone thinks about income, right? Everyone thinks
Yes,
about
correct.
financial means, or when it comes
Mm-mm.
to this, that was fine. That helped me to
Mhm.
sustain a lot actually. But the post MCO because I'm also running my own entertainment company,
Oh,
so that
okay.
has been on hold for months.
So your entertainment company basically sells you only, or does it do other things as well?
We produce shows lah. Basically, our niche, myself and my business partner Carrie Ann,
Mm-mm.
our niche is basically breaking down and shortening musicals into 30 minutes for clients. So
Oh,
and
okay,
for
that's
their yeah, for the
nice.
annual dinners and such lah. So we've done Chicago, we've done Aladdin, we've done
Mm-mm.
Saturday Night Fever,
Yeah,
all this in 30 minutes. And so that's our niche. But we also do dance shows,
of
bands, and
course.
all those because basically we have the contacts. So
Mm-mm.
as long as we have the contacts and resources, we'll do it lah.
Yeah, and of course you'll cater and you'll direct
Yes, yes,
it and
exactly.
choreograph it. That's
Yeah.
amazing. But the entertainment world, as of now, is still trying to recover, of course. But we do have hope that perhaps now, because KL Pack is opening up,
Mhm.
Joke Crack House is opening out. I heard Joke Factory is going to be doing some comedy shows at the Black Box.
Mhm.
I saw that they did a concert in Istana Budaya for 500 packs.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I think a week ago I saw it. So there is hope. We just need to figure out how we can handle the SOP and keep
Mhm.
on doing what we
We do,
do,
exactly.
you
And
know?
I think ultimately, as creatives, to be also creative, not just in the content of our show,
Mm-mm,
but in the way we structure the show. So
correct.
if we can do a small, intimate setting show with
Mm-mm,
lower budget and but good content and make it immersive in a sense where, you still keep the SOP, but it's a different feel or a different kind of experience that the audience might have, could
mm-mm,
also be another, angle. But
mm-mm,
I think ultimately, also as creatives, we need to see how we can reinstate our value as
correct.
artists among the mass public.
And with that in mind, we will now show you one of Joshua's viral video. Very different from what he's going to be doing in August, but this is something which is it's one of my favorites. So enjoy, guys. Can I talk? Okay, here it is. Okay, okay. Then it's okay. Let me put. Song, and yes, your towel held on to your hair throughout the video.
I was very surprised. Like, wow, this thing is really secure.
So how long did it take you to shoot this?
Oh, this one was actually one of my shorter ones compared to other
Mm,
videos. Cause
okay.
when those spark of
Mm-hmm.
inspiration just
Yes.
came, like I was showering one day and then the song just played in my head. A Bell song was playing in
Uh-huh.
my head. I'm like, oh wait, what if I just replace this with Lockdown instead of Bonjour? Just replace it with Lockdown, and the ideas just came. So
Came. Oh my
I
God.
just
So you took a day to shoot it, or You did everything on your own, or was there someone to help?
Everything on my own. I did one day to rewrite the lyrics and
All right.
and the script and record
Okay.
the song, and then I did one day to do the video,
Uh-huh.
record the video, and also editing it.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything all on my own with this,
This.
very sad looking phone. And then guess what? I didn't
Okay.
have a phone stand.
All
No,
right. So you had the influencer phone stand lah, the one with the ring light, is it?
no, that's the thing. I don't even have
You don't
that.
even have ring
No,
light.
so what I did was I was stacking books. I was stacking
Okay, you
books and
poor
then just make
thing.
sure that the camera doesn't move.
It's okay. Christmas, I present you 85 ringgit ring light. Oh, you have now already, huh? You have.
You can present me as something else, lah.
I know. It's like it's so funny. It's like before the MCO, everybody said, "What is it? No, don't want. I don't want. I will not be an influencer. I'm not going to use a ring light. I don't care. You all can go to hell." And that's Kali. We have to do FB Live Shopee.com. So, are you still doing your videos?
As of now, I
Mm.
have a few videos
Okay.
ideas in a pipeline, but with SEPET going on, and
Yeah.
also the new adaptation, songs
Uh-huh.
inspired by A Little Life, which is
Okay.
this book.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's see. Songs
it's
inspired by
yeah.
Little Life. So this is yours, or this
This is
will also be a liver and lung production.
it's a live and learn production.
Okay.
So SEPET will be so basically for the show. If you're
Mm-mm.
buying, they sell it as a double bill
Okay.
ticket, whereby you come and watch SEPET, and then you have a 15-minute interval after SEPET, then go straight into this about for 30 minutes. So it's just
Wow, but SEPET is already an hour plus, right?
yeah.
Okay, wait. So the reason why we brought Joshua here and Badrish, the co-composer, was supposed to be here, was to talk about SEPET. But of course, Badrish is not feeling well, so we hope he gets well soon, and beat him to stay in his house. So now we only have Joshua to haul around lah. So so that's why we talk about Joshua first, and his Beauty and the Beast video. But the reason why you guys are here is because next month in
Yes.
August, they will be doing Sepet the musical again. And if you haven't seen it, you have to. I saw it at Bobo KL earlier this year, right? Was it earlier this
No,
year?
it's last year.
Last year, and
Last
was brought down to tears. It's beautiful rendition of the movie Sepet, and of course you and Badrisha.
Barika.
Badrika.
Yeah.
Badrika is a two-hander. The songs were beautifully done by, of course, Shak and Badrish. And it's amazing as you see these two beautiful actors go into such a love story that's also pure, significant, and yet so meaningful to Malaysia. Now, when will Sepet the musical rerun again in August? Where, when, what dates, and how do we
Okay.
get to buy them?
Right. So it's over 3 weekends. It
Okay.
start on the first
So
weekend of
1
August.
month, you all have 1 month to go and catch it. Okay.
So but it's only on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
Ah.
7th, 8th, 9th, and then
Mm.
following weekend, 14th, 15th, 16th, then 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
So only on weekends.
Only on weekends. Yeah.
So okay. So the place that you are performing in is someplace new. I mean, it's not new. It's been there. It's just that I haven't been there. Can you explain a little bit about the venue?
GMPB, also known as Gamuda Bukit Bintang.
Mm-mm.
It's sort of like it's a new mall actually. It's actually a mall, but a lot of the patrons of the mall are I'd say art goers because they have a lot of
It's in Bukit
interesting.
Bintang.
It's very near to Pudu Central.
Okay.
Yeah,
So after Pudu. So
after Pudu
around
Central, yeah.
that area.
After
Okay.
Pudu Central. So it's a mall, and then also what they're doing is they're converting a shop lot, or
Okay.
maybe two. I'm not sure. I have to share with Shafiq again, but into a performing space.
I
basically.
see.
Yeah.
But this is perfect though because Sepet the musical is a very intimate what do you call this intimate showcase, and the last time when I saw it in Bobo, we were literally like right in front. It's like almost like I could see your bulu ketiak,
Ooh.
That's true. You had them. Okay. Now come. Of course, we want to also congratulate Shaq and Liver and Lang for all the awards that you guys have won during Cameroonian,
Thank you.
which is
He got Best Director for Sepet, and then for the other show called Malaya Relieved, Best Actress, which is Cheryl Tan, and also Best Supporting Actor, which is Pravin.
Pravin. Yes, I know Pravin.
Yes,
Pravin was in the other show.
yes.
I
Also,
see.
it's a three-handler. And yeah, I remember like after rehearsals for Next to Normal, which is a pan production show, immediately rushed with my other co-cast to watch the show, and I remember it was very well written. I feel, yeah, and
Nice,
three of them were
beautiful.
so tight, so tight. So
And I
I was
think
very happy.
that's the beauty of Liver and Lungs production. And I mean they've won me over as a fan, so I'm really very happy that they've won the award. Very much deserving. But here's the thing: as your journey as an actor in SEPET, this is almost going to be the second year or third year that you are revisiting this role.
Second year. This is the
Second
second
year.
year revisiting this role.
Every time you do it again, do you find nuances that you can take back of how does the character develop as you run it
Ye-
year by year?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. One thing really great about the cast as well is, I mean, performing beside and acting beside Badrika
Mm-mm.
is always a joy because she's such a giver.
She is such a giver. You
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
she's amazing. And honestly, both your chemistry worked. You know,
Mhm.
I mean, I'll be very honest. I was a bit surprised because I've seen you in other flamboyant shows.
Two sides of the
Yeah,
line.
correct, right? So like, can this a bing, can not? But it was beautiful. I mean, that's what acting is all
Thank
about,
you.
you know?
She made it very easy for me to fall in love with her. So
Yeah.
it's very, yeah. And I think, yeah, coming back to
Mm,
nuances, there were little things that we've workshopped from the first show, which was also in
mm, mm,
GMBB, and
mm.
before we went to Bobo KL.
Correct.
Yeah, like certain lines as, oh, we can change this line to make it a little bit more, because he wouldn't say this line this way, he would have
Mm,
said this line another way.
another way.
Yeah, and also like how the progress and the arc between Jason and Orchid was a little bit more defined the
Mm,
second
mm,
time.
mm,
And
mm.
coming up to the third time, which we're going through
Yeah.
rehearsals, we'll continuously find new things to play with.
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
saying that for something like this,
Mhm.
something so special, this would definitely not be the only year you all will be restaging it. And I'm sure,
No.
as actors along the way, even let's say we to be playing cats in Broadway, every time you go out there, does your cat find new positions for that tail to move? And with that in mind, we'll show you a clip of Sepet. Okay, understand as well the show is going to be running for only the weekends. We'll tell you how you can book tickets because if I'm not mistaken, it's only 40 per show.
45-ish, yeah.
45 per show. So if you want to watch it, please do not be like all the Malaysians, 3 hours before wanting to watch, want to go and get tickets. Okay, book early. All right. So have a look at what Sepet is all about. Was just a clip from Sepet, so you know what you're getting into. Now, once again, it will be on every weekend in August in
GMBB.
GMBB, and we're going to give you the ticket link in a while, so you can go to the website and book your tickets immediately there. All right, and if I were you, bring a good friend. You know, book it there. It's a beautiful story. Now I understand from you as well. It's not just going to be Sepet. There's a double bill. Oh my
Yes.
God. 1.5 hour of that already. Romance, cry, and then
And then another crash show.
oh my God! Bring tissues, please. Okay,
Okay.
so what's the
Okay.
other one? So you
Mm,
what's going to happen is like you're going to have Sepet, but
yes.
Sepet will have a break or just
Yeah,
one.
we'll have a pretty short break in between.
All
They're gonna
right.
cut the break shorter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then goes to the act two of Sepet. And I think yeah, one act is about 40 minutes, 45 yeah, 40
So
minutes.
after people sit there for about 1 hour plus,
Hmm.
then after you're gonna do an
Yeah, I have a 15-minute interval into this, which is a little life.
okay. Tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about Little Life.
Okay, it's a book written by Hanya Yanagihara, which
Okay.
is an amazing, amazing book.
Mhm.
It's basically revolves around the story of these four people,
All
four
right.
really, really good friends,
Okay.
all guys. But you never know about this person's story, which is the main character. His name is Jude.
Uh
So you
huh.
start off with the book reading like, oh, okay, this everybody looks like they're having a normal life in New
Life.
York, trying to make ends meet and blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. And suddenly you start to uncover Jude, the character,
Mm-hmm.
Jude's life, and how much trauma he has went through when he was a young kid.
Okay.
Abandoned. Long story short, abandoned by his parents.
Okay.
Monastic brothers found him by the trash, took him in, and then slowly developed into some kind of physical abuse there,
Okay.
and sexual abuse as well. You know,
Heavy. This is
it's very
very heavy.
heavy. It's actually it's the way she wrote it doesn't make it feel heavy. It's like
Oh,
very like everything that happens in his life is so passe. It's just
it's just that's
yeah,
how life is. You have
that's
to
how and
continue.
then yeah, but you just
So
feel
is
sympathy for
is
him.
it full of philosophical elements into it as well?
Yes, yes. It really discusses about the fact that you need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
If like you've gone through stuff, like one of the main theme is
Mm-hmm.
if you've gone through stuff in life,
Correct.
don't be afraid to talk about it.
Mm-mm.
That you have to talk
So
about it or not, you're gonna carry that up to
so it's okay. So you're talking about this new. It's a play, or is it going to be turned
it's
into a musical?
this is basically we're doing songs like
Oh,
inspired by this book
okay. So
basically.
how long would that take?
That was about 30 minutes. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So the songs inspired by this book, will you all be telling the story before you sing? I mean, it's not a famous book. It's
Mm,
not something like Gulliver's Travel
yeah,
or
yeah.
Cinderella. Like
It's
people
not your
know,
classics like
it's not your classic.
yeah.
People know the story.
Mm.
So will you all do like a short intro, what this person is going through,
Well,
and then sing, or
well,
how does
basically,
it
we
work?
have snippets of what the scene is like.
Okay.
Just short snippets to
Mm-mm.
introduce the song,
Okay.
basically. So it's not like a synopsis per se. You have a short scene
Uh
to
huh.
just so people get the context of the song,
Correct.
basically. So you enter the song with a context in mind, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, like any other musical theater songs,
Yeah.
there's a progression in the song where you get to understand the story.
Understood.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So and I mean, hopefully this. I mean the so these are just basically like what Shafiq and Hannah was very inspired when they read this book, and they really want to turn this into a musical.
Mm.
But as of now, they just want to write songs first,
Mhm.
inspired by this book, and then hopefully, in the future they can get rights, lah, basically to actually write the musical as well.
I see, because of
Mm,
course this is a different kind of literature that you need permission if you're going to
yeah,
stage it,
definitely.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Who are the other actors with you in this?
So Badrish is supposed to be the other actor. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
because his past is such a prominent Jude's past is such a
Okay.
prominent
So who
role.
is Jude?
I'll be playing Jude.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Bajish will playing young Jude. The younger
Okay.
version. I know.
Okay.
It's like we're trying to make ourselves look alike.
I know. I was like, okay, but I know the other buttress, but I mean, the color also quite different. Okay, all
We're quite
right,
plastic surgery.
understand,
Yeah.
understand. And then what about the other two friends or three friends? Like,
That
how?
is it's still in development lah, basically.
Mhm.
So
Will
I
you be
mean,
looking at other actors to play it, or would you all play them?
definitely we're looking at other
Big,
actors.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Because
because
there's some some plays the like they do that. The other actors
Yeah.
play other actors,
They play the
other
other character. Yeah,
other
yeah.
characters. That was interesting
Multiple
to see.
characters. Yeah, but
Why did you all decide that you want to put a little life with Sepet?
I think also because it's like you said, not many people would know this book unless book aficionados out there would be raving
Yes.
about this book. I've
Yes.
read I've
Nowadays, reading Facebook is considered reading.
TLDR. It's yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can read on Facebook every
But then
night.
you get news from Facebook too,
Yes, correct. Everything from
yeah.
Facebook.
But
Uh,
if you're looking at the fan base for this book, it's shocking. It's huge.
mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about in Malaysia, but I already know when I mentioned this, a few of my friends are like, "What? You're making a show on this? Oh my god!" They're very excited about this because
Mm.
yeah, a lot actually quite. I wouldn't say underground, lah, but it feels underground where people know about this book, but you
Yeah.
don't know about them
Will
knowing this
you
book.
all be what do you call it, shooting the show and putting it online later on, or perhaps doing a live stream of it where
Mm,
people who cannot come because it's only 45
yeah, yeah.
per pax can also buy an online ticket to see the show?
We do have we recently shot a song
Okay.
last week. So it's
Okay.
already on YouTube. So you can check it out on Liver and Lung.
No lah, we want to see the whole thing. You just see one song. You
Yeah,
get what
but
I mean?
yeah, that's the thing because it's still a work in progress. So that's
Okay.
why it's just
So
songs inspired
but
and
the song is, it has already been shot and done lah.
yeah, one song.
It's
Already done.
already up lah.
It's already up on
Okay,
YouTube already.
maybe if we can get our what do you call it, technical director later to give him the song, then maybe he can put it out for you towards the end of this interview. Okay,
Yeah.
we've got a few things that we're going to talk about after this, but for now, let's show you another this is a duet, by the way. The second video is a beautiful duet with you and Badrika.
Yeah.
Badrisha,
Badrika.
Badrika,
Yeah.
Badrika, who is also the sister to Badrish. Okay, hence the name, Badrish, Badrisha, Badrish. But this is one of my favorite songs from Sepet, and it's a beautiful duet. So here it is. All right, that was one of my favorites from Sepet the musical. What was your favorite song from the musical, Joshua?
There's a song called Breathe.
Mm.
It's the time where Jason, finally realized that this could be the one, and
Ah,
he's trying to muster that courage to tell her that I like you than more than just like you.
ah.
So it's telling himself to like just breathe and tell her how you feel, and that's just the simple tag, and that's the simple motive. Just breathe and tell her how you feel, and that repeats a few times. So it sort
Oh.
of builds that courage too, and then she too also sings that same line. It's this because coming from two different cultures, this
Correct.
and so they understand the
Is this the
difficulties.
most romantic role you've been put into?
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I think
because
this is no, okay, I won't say most romantic, but most innocently romantic. Yeah, yeah.
okay, because the others that I've seen you in were in very different
Mhm,
roles, and of course other things like your dancing and
mhm,
you're very
yeah,
entertaining, but this I would say invoked something else in you
yeah.
when I saw it, and it's truly amazing that how both of you for that 1.5 hour
Mhm.
could capture everyone's not only attention, but you took them on an emotional journey. I think I went there with Saw Tiong Hin and a few
Oh, Tiong
other.
Hin as well. Oh,
Yes,
jeez.
and so
Oh, okay. Thank God I didn't know
don't
about
worry,
that.
I have the same way when they come for my show. I mean, when I did La La Land, I had Saw Tiong Hin, Josie Day, and Reza Zainal. What do you call it? All my directors before, and I think I put Gavin Yap's wife in the middle,
Yeah.
and I said, "You go and take care of all of them. I do not want to know." Because they are the worst people. Like when you come out, you see, okay, if they're not around, means they do not want to stay to tell you what they think of the show,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you don't want to see them, and
So
sometimes you
sometimes
do
like
want to see them. Like,
don't ask that actors always come out and say, "How did I do?" Then you're like cringe, you're like, right, correct.
I've learned to refrain from asking. I'm like, oh, thanks for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Don't tell me how I did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you've done so many shows in the past. I mean, you've done dance shows, you've done musicals, of course, you've done love stories and all that. Which show was the most, in terms of emotional and physical,
Mhm.
was the most difficult for you to perhaps, you know, I wouldn't say perform, but the process, which was the most difficult show that you've done?
I think I think it was the show prior to Sepet, Next to
Mm-hmm.
Normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, I'm not sure. Did you manage to watch it?
No,
No.
that
Okay.
that one I didn't.
All right.
Can you tell me a little bit about the
Next to
context of
Normal.
that show?
It's a Broadway repertory show.
Mm-mm.
Swept the Tonys, like swept it, really
Oh,
swept it,
okay.
because they wrote the play since 1990,
Oh,
and then
okay.
like workshop, and 2 years, I think about 2000 something,
Mm-mm.
like before 2010 lah.
Mm-hmm.
It's about this dysfunctional family whereby the mother is suffering from mental illness,
Okay.
and how, because of the mother, the father is taking up so much resources and time
Mm-mm.
and effort is taking up on taking care of the mother, and the
Mm-mm.
daughter gets neglected, and the
Yep.
daughter's trying to live a normal life, and trying to escape
Mm-hmm.
this world. um but at the same time, of course, she loves her parents, so I play the boyfriend
All right.
to May Alyssa.
Okay.
Brilliant actress, brilliant
And this
actress.
was done here? Oh,
This was done here. This was done
okay.
here. So yeah, so that role was tough in a sense because he was a brilliant mind person, brilliant mind guy, but his views of life are quite, um how would say, stale, in a sense like he's already feel, oh, there is no much of a future, why try so hard in life, blah blah blah. And then he
Mm-mm.
meets this girl who is trying to escape this world
Mm-hmm.
and trying to do so well in school so that she can basically,
Run.
um
Maybe
I would say run
escape.
like escape lah,
Escape
yeah.
lah. Run lah.
Running from home has a very strong connotation.
Escape from home. So you don't run away, folks. You
Yeah.
escape. Okay.
So and then he gets involved into her family, and
Okay.
then and
Which
she
which is the mother being depressed
and
and all that.
everything, yeah, and then there's another role played by Christian Palencia, who
Mhm.
is the dead
Oh,
son.
Christian
Yeah, Christian
Palencia.
Palencia, yeah.
Okay.
He was playing the dead son, which
Correct.
the mother always hallucinates about,
Oh,
that
okay.
haunts him. Yeah, that keeps haunting him, that because he passed away due to one of their mistakes, and because of that,
Mm.
she started getting these
Mhm.
issues.
All
And
right.
so, being that character where I get
Yeah.
to be absorbed into this family and learning what she's going through and trying
Correct.
to be that supportive boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
that was tough in itself because the subject matter was very heavy.
Mm.
Yeah, it was very relevant, definitely very, very relevant, and also heavy in the sense that what would you do if you were in
Mm.
their shoe, in
S-
this guy's shoes?
So what did the guy do? Escape to? No, it's already so deep, you know. So I'm like, okay, one way ticket to New York.
I
Okay.
think basically what he just really wanted was that for her to learn and allow herself to rely
Hmm.
on him.
Mm. And
That
did she
and
in
in
the
the end she
end?
did lah. In
Okay.
the end she did.
Well, you've played such deep, meaningful relationship roles. So I mean, with that, what did you take away from it? The process was hard when you all had rehearsals.
Mhm.
Was it an emotional journey for you as well? Because you need to tap into that frame of mind.
Yeah. One thing is, talking with people who are suffering from who suffers from mental illness and who are recuperating from it.
Mm-mm.
It gives you definitely a huge perspective of how society and the norm of society has oppressed us in a way that this is not what we're supposed to feel,
Correct.
and that whatever that we're feeling is just could be a tantrum, could be invalid when it's
Mm-mm.
completely valid. I think that's one thing that I really take out from this show is that everybody's experience is different. Everybody's experience is valid.
Mm-mm.
And we have to acknowledge that in order to become a stronger and more cohesive society. Yeah.
True, but with society as well, acknowledging uh, the person's issues or like her state of mind
Mhm.
also comes with other things like there's a lot of judgment put forth as well. So I think even as society, we are learning every day as well, and something to play a part in a beautiful piece such as this, where you obviously had to go into it with the emotions and trying to understand the whole spectrum of mental illness.
Mm.
Did it take you a while to come out of it after the play? Because I know with actors, like everyone else, when they go in, you go in like emotionally more than the physical aspect of acting. It comes, and then it takes a while for you to come out. Was it an easy process after the show? It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, hallelujah, I'm back to Beauty and the Beast.
Give me
I'm
back
back to Belle.
give me back my flamboyance.
Give me back my towel, yo.
um, I think it definitely took a while. It took a toll on me emotionally in a sense where I was also discovering myself as an actor,
Okay.
especially
This
like
was how old were you when you did
this
that?
was only like last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So it's
and
quite frequent,
it's quite
quite
frequent,
new,
and
quite new,
yeah,
quite new.
and I always find that acting is, or at least in the industry of drama and acting, it's always there's so much more to learn.
I
It's like a
know.
huge bag of
I know.
yeah.
That's why I always tell people, if you're an actor, please do not date other actors, because your emotional journey and his emotional journey
Mhm.
can be very different depending on the place that you get involved in. And I'm coming from comedy. So it
Yeah.
takes a while. So speaking of, since you've been in so many roles, relationship roles and all
Mhm.
that, I want to ask you, do you have someone special in your life now?
Yes, yes, I do, I do.
How many years already?
No, it's just a couple of months only.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too new to even do anything. Have they moved in?
What
Have you
they?
moved? I mean, like,
Have they? Wow. Joanne, that's high expectations.
yeah,
I don't know
depending on
whether I
what
can fulfill
yeah,
that.
well, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, this person, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday,
So
this
there's a
person,
checklist,
yeah,
right?
the
There's a checklist.
checklist. Sunday,
Yeah.
nobody comes
And then look
over.
at the schedule. Okay, today cannot lah, because it is another person. So I have to like I have to schedule you at this time slot. Unfortunately, half an hour only, because
Correct. Keep them on rotation. Roll call, roll call.
my mother watching this is going to be rolling. She's going to be praying. What's going on?
Does she still buck you to bring people home on Chinese New Year?
No, 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 no. I think okay. I think also one is I think she's grown to trust her kids.
You say that very slowly,
Yeah,
like
because
this has been talked with her before.
I think yeah, in a way we did talk about it before, but
Okay.
also I think ultimately it's that breaking away from this, like I say, a society
Yes.
norm that you have to be an adult. This is your
Yes.
milestone. Meet
Yeah,
someone,
yeah.
get
Milestone,
married,
meet someone, get
yeah,
married,
get
buy
children, and
house,
like buy house,
get car,
yeah.
get pets, like
So
that.
I think we had that talk, and coming from an artistic background, and
Yeah.
I've been telling her like stories that I've learned not only from other people but also from the stories that I performed in,
Mm-mm.
and that life is so much more wholesome than just fitting into this
This yeah,
race.
this
Huh.
box of expectation,
Exactly.
and they give it with your by your age,
Timeline.
timeline, got timeline lah. By 25, by
Ah.
30,
Ah.
35,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
40. Girls above 40 is like almost gone case already. You must,
It's
yeah, in
really,
in their mind lah, in their mind.
yeah, because it's so embedded in the culture. It's
Correct.
so ingrained.
Mm-mm,
And of course breaking away from that is it takes time. But anyway, so yeah, so we did talk about it,
mm-mm.
and I think also because when she comes to KL quite often and
Okay.
visits me, and
Where's she from?
we're from Penang.
Oh,
Yeah,
Penang.
Penang
No
lah.
wonder he's so
Hello.
leng zai,
Ah, si meh.
Because everybody from Penang very leng loi and leng zai one.
Are
See,
you
see,
sure?
yes, yes, yes. See, see, see.
We live on an island, so
Yes, correct. It's inbreeding. I'm
inbreeding,
sorry.
that's why. Are you sure it's nice? The gene pool is
It's
suck,
in, we don't tell anyone, but it's actually inbreeding lah. And then once in a while, the game pool in Penang not enough. We just import from Seberang Perai.
Well,
Okay.
I'm from Seberang Perai.
Oh my God! See, you're the better gene pool that came in. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to play you the YouTube video from Liver and Lungs, a little
Till
song
life.
from Little Life, just one song, and you can hear you are singing in this, right?
Yes, with Budgesh.
Yes, him and his younger self is singing. Yes. And how many songs are you all going to be writing or performing for
Ooh,
this new?
let me count. One, two,
Wow, so
three,
many
four,
already.
five, about six or so.
Are you
Yeah.
involved in the process of writing those
I
songs?
am not in the process of writing the songs,
Mm-mm.
but I'll come in and
Hum
um
lah
and
and
learn the
practice.
songs, and then like from there we discuss about it and see if like, oh, if I have ideas, and they're very open to, like, have taking ideas and absorbing it and find a way
Wonderful,
to do
because
it.
that's the next question that I want to ask
Mm.
you. How does it feel like working for Shaq and Hannah?
Yeah.
This would be the second or third production that you've worked with.
Actually,
Second,
second. Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sepet was my first production with them.
How do you find
Um,
that collaboration?
they're very relaxed. No,
Oh, it's not like KFX, Joe Hashem.
no, no.
Oh, oops.
It's okay. Here's the thing. This is a little trivia for everyone watching out there. For
Okay.
those who watch Sepet,
Ah,
your Act Two songs wasn't ready until 2 weeks before the show.
all of it.
Not all, some of it.
Okay.
So because we
So
always
were you all
cause
panicking?
we are as actors, I was panicking. Oh my god! Because usually we do repertory shows
Yeah,
where all the songs and the scripts are
already
already
done.
ready. Yeah, so you can do all your homework and you come in for 1 month of rehearsal and boom.
Okay.
So this one was a workshop, and we just keep changing and changing and working together.
Mm-mm.
So it becomes, I think what it became was I was became very invested in the show,
Mm,
personally and emotionally. So very invested in the show, because at the end is I'm not just here as an actor,
correct.
but I'm putting more of myself into the
Mm-mm.
piece.
It
Yeah.
I mean it shows. It
Mm.
shows. I mean every time we see you guys, it you take us on it's a very sincere journey. And we feel that from both of you. And that's why I say, yeah, it Sepet really does work in a close environment.
Mm.
But I'm hoping that you can perhaps enlarge that environment a little bit more, so people can a little bit more
Yeah.
people can,
Shafi, do you hear that?
yeah, can see it, and give you more money, hopefully. Well,
Yeah.
it has been tough for the industry the last couple of months. Moving forward, w- what advice can you give fellow performers who are in this limbo state at the moment?
I think don't be afraid to try anything new. I mean, if you don't end up, if you, let's say you were to move on to something else
Mm-mm.
for the time being,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing to be ashamed about. And I think sometimes we live in this world where, oh, you've studied this, or you've been doing this for so long, and suddenly you shift to, like F&B or this and that.
Would you do other things besides performing?
Yeah,
Like if you had no other avenue,
yeah, definitely. I mean, at
what
the end of
would
the day,
you
so
sell besides yourself? Oh, I mean, sorry, your body. I mean, your towel. Yes. What
my
would you sell besides
yeah.
your songs?
Yeah, so IKEA, that's your towel, by the way. So I hope I can get some sponsorship. Thanks.
They'll give
um,
you other towels.
um, I've always been passionate about food.
Okay.
Always. I mean, if it's not for music, I would have been in the F&B line already.
Okay. What would you cook? What would be your plate? I mean, mine is obvious still yolk. Yours?
Oh, really? Okay, I
Yeah,
can try.
yeah. I've been selling cereal. Yeah, that's what's
Right.
been keeping me alive for the last 6 weeks. Hint, hint, boss. Hint, hint. Okay. Yeah. What would you cook?
um, I would say that my cakes are quite
Oh, okay. What
nice.
kind of cakes?
The ones I always do is it's not a baked one; it's a steam
Oh,
chocolate cake, but it's
okay.
not the halal lah, because got Bailey's Irish cream lah.
It's okay. The more the better. So you will
Yeah,
sell Bailey's Irish cream steamed
chocolate
chocolate
cake.
cake.
Yeah, that'd be
Would you
one.
deliver it
Yeah, why not?
and then sing a song when you deliver it? That would be extra, you know.
If it's good marketing, sure.
Mm-mm.
Whatever
And then
gets
if
it.
they want to do triple pay, you go there and then you take off your t-shirt and you sing lah with the cake.
Deliver topless lah.
They are topless, topless. Oh,
That's all.
you only take out when after you go in, then temperature, and then you sing.
Yes, yes, but with my mask on
Yeah,
still.
with your mask on.
Yeah.
And if people want to stalk you after this interview, where can they go?
They can go to my Instagram, which is
Mm.
Josh Anthony Gui.
Josh,
Yeah,
Anthony Gui.
yeah, Anthony. Yeah,
Yeah, and if you want tickets to go and watch Sepet, and also
a little life.
a little live, so you get double bill. Buy one ticket. The show is almost 2 hours plus. All right, so go and watch
Yeah,
Joshua. Okay, and the rest of the talented cast of Sepet, and of course, the beautiful songs from
a little life.
A
Yeah.
Little Life. See, he put the book there, so I cannot see, so I cannot tell you all the title, I have to like pretend. Yes. Tickets. If you see the number, the link below,
Yeah.
you can get tickets from there. It's every weekend in August in GMBB. Go Google it because I also don't know where it is. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Bye, folks.
All
See
right.
y'all next week.
Bye.